Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Lahm's card to review today. So we are taking a look at a card that is 5'7", high work rates, right-footed, 3-star skill moves with a 3-star weak foot. In regards to his base positioning, he has a CDM card. Okay, so it's always important to know what the base position is because sometimes players perform to their best in those positions. Now, with Philipp Lahm's card, obviously looks like a card that is a very good all-round player. Now, the position that I personally see this card being used in is like a 4-4-1-1, 4-4-2 formation. I feel like this card would definitely be best suited in those situations. Even if it was like a 4-4-2 with a CDM setup or even a center mid setup, I feel like Lahm can play those positions really well. And we're going to be taking a look at his in-game stuff, right? So in regards to traits, he has the team player traits. In regards to in-game ability, he's got 84 acceleration with 81 sprint speed. He's got the shooting stats as they are, with 66 finishing, 68 shot power, 76 attacking positioning, and 78 long shots. In this game, that actually works kind of okay because I feel like he's going to be more defensive oriented, potentially. We'll see how it is in game. But with Philipp Lahm's card, like I said, because he's a high work rated player, he's going to be a good balance of attacking and defending, playing in those types of formations that I just mentioned, right? Passing on the card is really good for base card stats. You don't necessarily need to improve it at all. In regards to his dribbling abilities, is obviously fantastic. The fact that he is a 5'7" player with dribbling stats like that is obviously going to be very nice. Balance, agility, reactions, all at very good points. The dribbling at 80 is a little bit of a downfall, but it's not because of the fact that he's 5'7", right? So very important that his height is as it is, right? 95 composure as well. So, if he's under tight situations where people are using team press, because team press is really overpowered right now. If people are using team press, you can dribble out of certain plays if your team is formatted a certain way, right? So very important in regards to that as well. Defensive stats on this card for base card stats look fantastic, right? Base card stats at 94 interceptions, 93 defensive awareness, stunning tackles, sliding tackles, all very good. Physical on the card is at 61 strength, 65 aggression. The thing about Philipp Lahm's card, right, because he's a small player, is you kind of, in a way, when it comes to physical stats, you kind of want to boost him as much as possible in pace and physical, because when he already has very good base defensive stats, you kind of have to focus on him being a better aggressive player in regards to defending, right? In my opinion. But in regards to chemistry styles, there may not be too much that you can work with, and I'm kind of thinking of some other chemistry style actually to give this card because of base card stats that are already there. So if we take a look at Footbit in regards to how he wants to line up in game, we've got the Anchor chemistry style, Powerhouse, Catalyst, all that good stuff. So Catalyst would give him the pace boost as well as the passing abilities, I believe. Yeah, so it's pace boost, passing abilities. We have the Powerhouse chemistry style, which will give him the defensive boost as well as the passing boost. So that one, in my opinion, is completely irrelevant, right? So with the Anchor chemistry style, guys, he's getting 89 acceleration, 86 sprint speed. Defensive boost is essentially perfect, but then he also gets a little bit of aggression, strength, and jumping. So it does seem like it could be the best chemistry style to give him in regards to an all-round boost on the card. In regards to how we will be using him in-game, guys, we will be trying out the 4-4-1-1, my boy Edko's fast build-up tactics. And we're going to be using him as the right center mid in this team with Eric Cantona playing as the center forward. Instructions on the card for the center mid position will be on stay back while attacking cover center. For both center mids, we will make Lahm the more attacking oriented one because he has one of the center mids to commit forward. So we're going to make Philipp Lahm that guy, right? We want to see what he's like if he actually commits forward and whether or not he can also offer a good attacking presence. So let's get into a game. We'll try out the 4-4-1-1, and we'll basically take it from there. This guy actually has a pretty solid team. He's got the flashback Witzel in his team as well with Royce and Emre Can. Okay. Okay, guys, so we'll switch to the 4-4-1-1. Let's see how he plays there. Let's see what his dribbling is like first. R1 dribbling is pretty responsive. Height's definitely going to play a big part in that in regards to a responsive play. So you see he lacks in the physical in that situation because of the fact that he is a small player. So that's why boosting the physical as much as possible while being an aggressive-oriented CDM is very important. Finesse shot from that angle. Oh, not a great shot. Not going to offer any physical presence in the air either to win that ball. Oh, lovely. Nice, so R1 dribble actually finishes the opportunity. So like I said, guys, very important to understand that in this game, the finishing is very different. So again, his base card stats for finishing isn't actually that great, but he actually scores that opportunity because of the fact that, you know, finishing has been improved this year. So attacking positioning wasn't too bad right there. Scores a nice little opportunity for us. You can see even with the challenges with Philipp Lahm where height and physical is lacking for certain interceptions and whatnot, you know? My boy also has a, I guess this is like a end of the game type of 4-4-2. Drawback balance instructions with a Philipp Lahm playing as the left center defensive mid, so he doesn't actually use this one. Okay, so that's noticeable. He doesn't use this one in particular. Does he use his 4-1-2-1-2 with the long ball tactics? Okay, so he uses the 4-1-2-1-2. So let's try that one out as a lone center defensive mid. Okay, as a lone center defensive mid, you know what it is, man? His transitions are really fast. Transitions that are fast is always a beneficial situation. Should be able to score that opportunity with Rashford. Ah, the touch was a little bit of a letdown right there. But I think what we should have kept on doing is running constantly and then do the low cross right there. Low cross is definitely a flex this year for sure. Oh, working that R1 dribbling a little bit. Oh, lack of physical. He gets the ball easily. Small player. Players that are tall and behind him, they'll get the ball easily. So what I'm noticing so far with Lahm's card, guys, is that he is a transitioning player, right? The fact that he can move left and right really quickly is going to be his most ideal thing. I don't think the card is that incredible, but he's very fun to use and very usable as well. So it's still a fun card to use for sure. There are certain characteristics that don't match meta that much, but still a fun card, man. Nice. It actually worked out really well with the team press tactic right there. Yeah, see that aggressiveness from Philipp Lahm, man. It's because of the fact that he's small, right? My boy's got to compensate for it in a way, you know? He's got to compensate. Look at that for a shot. Oh my god. What's happening? Good little transition play. It's a shame that the manual tackles are really bad in this game. Nicely done, Lahm. If Lahm had like a little bit more physical stats, he'd be a great card, man. The physical is what he's missing. The height's not necessarily a big issue. It's just extra aggressive stats and stuff. Like that's where it's like, that's where you really feel that difference, you know? Nice and composed. Nicely done. Alright guys, so final verdict on Philipp Lahm's card. A few things we got to talk about with this card, right? So I do think that the engine chemistry style is the best chemistry style to give this card because of the pace, defending, and physical boost. Mainly the pace and the physical because he is a small player that has a lean minus body type. I feel like any physical boost you really give him is not going to be completely noticeable. But even if you give him a little bit of a stat boost here and there for aggression and strength, it could be helpful for very specific situations. Now, in my opinion, with Philipp Lahm's card, I do feel like his height and his short and lean body type, I feel like it affects him a lot in regards to his in-game performance defensively and attacking-wise. Mainly defensively when he is, you know, just trying to win the ball off of someone or make a tackle and get the ball back. Maybe if EA were to buff the manual tackles when you are specifically controlling the guy and you do an actual tackle, then I think Lahm could be significantly better. But you can see that some of the tackles that he would make, the defender or the attacker would get the ball back because he doesn't have that physicality to compensate for manual tackles being bad, right? He does seem like a card that would be really fun to use in a center mid role in like a 4-3-3. because of the fact that, you know, his high work rates works really well with that. 4-3-3 in regards to one with like a center mid and CDM, or cam and CDM, right? If he's one of the CDMs on like balance instructions or something, I feel like he could play that role really well. I wouldn't recommend him as an actual lone CDM unless you have him on drop between defenders so that you can offer this agile type player to kind of like push out of the defensive area and defend the counterattacks really quickly, right? So yeah, that's my final verdict on Philipp Lahm's card in regards to how he performs in game. I think that height and physicality affects the card a little bit, but he's definitely an incredibly usable card in the game. If you want to use him for fun in your team because you're a Philipp Lahm fan, then he's pretty awesome. His prime card is a right back, which is interesting, and then he has the left back version as well. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this video. I'll catch you guys for the next one. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.